Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I remain your host, Oluwafemi Samson, and I'll welcome you specially to this special edition. I'll tell you why it is special later in the show. We appreciate every one of you that have been following us on all our social media platforms. Those of you that are subscribed to our YouTube channel, thank you very, very much. And those of you that are following us on Facebook, Instagram, and on our radio platform on Mixer. We really appreciate your comments and your contribution to the program. And if you have not done so, it doesn't cost anything. On YouTube is CAC Sheraton. Click on the subscribe button and then turn on the notification so you can get notified whenever we release any of our program. And if you have not been contributing, we would like to hear your view of any topic that we are discussing on this show. So stay tuned on the comment section and let's hear your view. And before I move on, please don't forget to call on your friends and family to join you on today's edition because it's going to be special. It's focused on the youth, and I have wonderful and beautiful guests with me on the show today that they will be sharing their experience with us. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Call your friends and family, share the link with them, and let us all get this together. So, to get everything started, I will be welcoming my guest on the show. Today, I call it special because I have special twin on the show today, and they are not just special, they are very intelligent, beautiful, young, and vibrant. So let's give a round of applause for the twins. You're welcome, twins.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for coming on the show. I'm very honored to have you here.
Thank you.
And we appreciate the fact that you are willing to share your experience with us on this show. This show is actually focused on the youth, and we talk about different subjects of life. We try to be very factual and sincere, everything in the scripture. Because to my understanding, scripture, the Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is not just for religion. It's like the blueprint of life. And it covers every sphere of life, education, anything. And that's why we're establishing everything we discuss here. So I would like you to meet our listeners and viewers by introducing yourself to them, your name, what you do, and whatever you want us to know about you. So I will start from my left.
Okay, my name is Margaret, and it's twin. This is my twin sister, Susan. So this is my first time on this show, and I'll be delighted to share some experiences of mine here on the show. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And are you a student, or what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a student of EXU, Ekiti State University.
So what are you studying?
I'm studying History and International Studies.
Well, history and international studies. That's very, very brilliant.
Thank
You know, someone like me cannot study history because I forget things easily. So for you to study history and international studies, it means you must be very brilliant and having a high retention of history. That's very commendable. I envy you, but I just hope I can remember things like that. So let's go to my right. She has mentioned your name, Margaret, right? Margaret what, and what do you want us to know about it?
She's Margaret. I'm Susan. She mentioned her name that she's Margaret. I said Margaret, yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Can you see what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm Susan. I'm a student of Ekiti State University, EXU, and I study sociology, and I'm happy to be on the show today.
Thank you very much. I'm very delighted to have you, and I believe our viewers are also happy to have you. So today we'll be talking about depression and suicide among the youths, because nowadays we see the rate of suicide increasing. You can just see someone committing suicide, and you hear the news, and you know, on the news now, on our media, is that bad news that really go viral. And apart from suicide, depression is something that is very key. And we've seen so many people going into depression. And when we talk about depression, you see that it's not a respecter of any person. Maybe you are rich, poor, affluent, or you are still struggling. So we want to talk about depression among youth, especially students or that. So we would like to know your experience. You know, like, let's start from this. You are a student, right? So what are the challenges you face as a student that maybe sometimes you think you cannot go on? Or what's your own view about depression and suicide? How do you understand it? And then have you come across the line at any point in time?
Okay. As a student, there are some stages in my life that I've gone through and has kind of led to depression for me.
Let's start from your view on depression and
Okay.
suicide. Your own
My view.
perspective about
In my
it, yeah.
view, depression is having this mental state of mind of feeling left out, feeling sad, feeling objected to something or someone, or just feeling like feeling alone as a loner or something like that. So it's like suicide to me. Suicide is just taking your life, an attempt of just taking your life. So I have been in a situation like that before, but that was when I was much younger, not now.
Like, what age?
Um, Let me say like 13, 14, 13, 14.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, before you go on with sharing your experience, I'm trying to balance because this is your twin sister. And from my experience about twins, I see twin sister is most likely to be your best friend. Am I correct?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes, yes.
Are you sure?
So like that.
To some extent. Okay, that's good. So, she has shared her perspective about depression and suicide. Do you believe that, or you have another understanding of it? You know, coming from sociology and I think it deals with uh, human relations and all that. Am I right? So,
To me, I feel like depression is something that causes a mental breakdown, something that just makes you feel like left alone or isolated in the world, something that destroys your mental image, something that can just like ruin the way you think, your mindset can just like make you feel different from everyone and make you feel like you're a failure or something. And suicide is just an act of killing yourself with your own hands or just taking your life like by yourself or something. So yeah, and I've experienced depression as a student, during my 300 level.
okay,
Yes,
so our own is why she was much more younger,
yes.
but yours is during
Mm.
300 level. That's very good. So let's start with this. We want to like talk about causes of depression, and from there we get your experience. I'm actually happy that both of you have experiences to share. So let's start from you. That time, what do you think was the cause, or what was that exact experience that you had
Okay.
about depression?
When I was much younger, I faced some things in secondary school which I wasn't supposed to have faced, like peer pressure,
Okay.
like friends, peer pressure, making me do things I'm not supposed to do, or because of the fact that I'm friends with somebody just to be among. So that kind of situation was kind of tough for me because later on it did not go smooth for me and I had to just fall back. Then I was just all left to myself and then there was nobody to turn to. So I felt this feeling of being left alone and abandoned, even though I did what I wasn't supposed to have done just because of peer pressure from my
Okay.
friends. So it caused a lot in my life and just made me feel
So,
left
first thing
out.
that you've mentioned now that peer pressure could
Peer
push
pressure.
you beyond your moral limit
Yes.
and then end up in regret.
Yes.
Right? And were you at any point in time bullied in school or the
Yes.
you know, some people, they will subject to peer pressure because they were bullied and they want to come out of being bullied. Then you want to meet up with your friends.
I think that was my situation. I was bullied because when I was in secondary school, I had a very small stature.
Okay.
And Susan and I were like, we're looking like the smallest girls in class.
Okay.
So we got bullied by friends, even guys. We got bullied for it, and because we were like people liked us so much because we were twins, so we got bullied for that. Then later on, when I tried standing up for myself, though I used to cry so much times, I used to cry. When I tried standing up for myself, it got tougher for me, but I just had to keep on going because I did not like the way I felt. So that was the kind of depression for me in that aspect.
Wow. Thank you very much for sharing that. So, viewers at home, we've mentioned like two causes of depression now: bullying, you know, among teenagers in school, even not just teenagers, we have some adults that experience that in university and all that. They've been bullied. Some they have been bullied by their friends, some in higher institutions have been bullied by courtists, or some even in secondary school they have been bullied but because of their stature or because of their physical appearance or anything. And this could make some people to go into depression. And the second thing is peer pressure. You want to meet up with your friends that you think they are ahead of you, so you can also be in that status. And thank you very much for sharing that. So let's hear Susan's experience. I think your experience is quite different from our own. So you can share with us your experience.
Okay, so it happened when I was in junior level in school. So I wrote an exam. So the results were out already. So my lecturer came to class that day to call everybody's results out and all. So she was saying in chat, she was mentioning everybody's own. So when it got to my turn, she was like, my result was not there. So I was surprised because even my friend that was sitting close to me, results was mentioned. I was like, how will my own be mentioned? So and everybody were in the class, they were just like, you know, when something like that happens, you just be like, you try. Some people try to make fun, some people try to like say sorry. So I was just feeling like alone and feeling so sad and unhappy. I never know what to do. I just put my head on the table and I was literally just maybe crying because I was so sad about it. So later, my friends advised me to meet the lecturer and go to the person to ask for the result very well. Sha. So I did that. When I was doing that, I had another issue again at that same period with one of my courses. They gave me E instead of my normal like grade. I was surprised because I knew I did very well in that course and I'm not dull. I know what I did that exam, so I was very sure that that was not my results. So I went to the same lecturer, no, the other lecturer for that course. I went to meet him and he was telling me to come back, come here, do this one, do that one. I was doing everything. He asked me to do. Still that same situation. One of my course again, they said I did not see my script. I had a missing script and all. So I went to meet the other lecturer for that workshop. So they told me that the lecturer that took me that course was not in the country again, that I have to chill for him or something, that they don't know when he'll come back. I did not know what to do. I was just thinking, I was sad. Everything just, like the three courses and all, they were just making me feel so depressed and isolated. I was just feeling so bad, like what's happened to me. I was even praying to God in my mind that what's going on. I could not talk to anyone. People were just telling me sorry. Like the story was supposed to make me feel fine, but it was making me feel more sad because I hate it when people pity me or something. So I couldn't even show my face in the class because some people were laughing at me behind my back or something, even in my front too. So
Sorry, you had issue with three courses.
Yes.
Out of how many?
out of like 12,
Okay.
12 years, I had issues with three courses. Sha. So my close friend in school then was like telling me to keep on going to lecturers and all that. I should not give up. That even so she has a missing script that she's still doing it. That one is 100 level. She has been battling it down that she's still on it right now.
Yeah.
So I kept on praying and all. I could not even tell my parents because how would I tell them? I was embarrassed. I was ashamed that what's going on, like what's happening. So I kept on visiting those lecturers. I went to their offices every day. But one of the lecturers of the course I got that the course I got the E, the lecturer in charge of that course was kind to me. It was not like other lecturers and all. So I went to meet him. Then he told me to look for my script. So he's going to see my like what I wrote and see whether I truly deserve the result or not. So I went there to look for the script. They were like up to maybe 300 scripts there. I waited. I was looking for everything until I saw my results. I saw C. And the man changed it to A for me. That he knows me very well and he knows that I'm a good student and I really pay attention in class. So I was very happy that day. That was one settled already.
Okay.
So the other results that the man was not in the country again. I actually saw that result on my portal. Like I did not see it. I was supposed to see it on my portal. Part of the other results I did, the other exams I did in school, but that one was not part of it. So after they told me that I was not around again, was out of the country, I went to. They told me to go to the new person in charge of the course. So I went to him. He was very harsh, very strict. Talked to me anyhow. Like it made me feel very bad. So I could not even talk in his front. I was just stammering when I was talking, but I just left when he told me that I should go because he did not give me any solution to it. So I just went home that day. So later after that day, after praying and all, I woke up, I checked my portal and I saw the results there, and it was a good grade too.
Okay.
So the last one that the lecturer told me that I did not see my result, that was in class, the first one I mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also went to the lecturer. She talked to me and she showed me my result and she was like, she made a mistake and that my result is part of the result that was there. So my point is that in that situation, it was as if the world was crumbling in my front. I was like literally trying to give up already. Like if it was another person, maybe a soft person or someone that is really emotional, they could have just resulted into something that was more despicable, maybe suicide or something, maybe killing themselves or maybe running away to avoid embarrassment or their parents or something like that. But thank God for me, mine was not like that. So that's the experience.
I think we've mentioned 3 causes of depression, and I think everybody at one point or the other in life we go through these phases, either